Hey, bros! What's good? How are you doing? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What kind of mischief are you up to today, bros? Did you do barbecue? Did you just stay in the house? Did you sit out by the pool? You know something? I don't like that screen. Give me a minute. Webcams off. Just because I don't like... There we go. We'll see if it works. You blow things up. You know, all them fireworks season things. Or did you behave yourself today? I stay in the house, went to Mobile for some... You went to Mobile for... Wait. I stay in the house, went to Mobile for Slim Jims. But you're like way up in Icafuzid. Oh, you went to gas station. Okay. That's me. I basically sat home today, chillaxed. I'm sort of mad at myself because I was going to do something yesterday and I didn't do it. But thinking it over, it was probably a good thing I actually got some sleep in. Because we're going to try something tonight. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try something tonight. We are trying to get some schedule straightened out tonight because I'm going to... My problem is I got from 5:30 till 8:30 lined up for us, and then 5:30 to 8:30 for us. 8:30 we'll jump over to LK. My concern is I don't know how long LK's big stream goes tonight. And what it was after his stream tonight, I was going to fall back in, do another very short stream, and then we were going to send you over to Random Gaming. Well, I found out he starts at 9 Pacific. So it's like I don't have a very big window between LK and Random Gaming to do this. So I'm hoping this works. If not, I will say it was an experiment, a test, and it didn't work out like I wanted it to. But we're hoping. We are hoping. I actually busted my butt today to make a couple more of the games partially interactive, as you guys will hopefully see. Because tonight we are going to try to do Clue. It'll be a 3-player game, but I've got the sheets in for the audience participation side. And the audience participation will get whammies, and whammies will buy 1-player games down the road, and wheel spins and vault shots and all them other good things. But I'm really hoping this works. Like I said, I have no guarantee because I know that I've got mine timelined. It's LK I'm worried about, it's Random Gaming I'm worried about, and where those two are going to like just overlap. Because if this works, You guys may see short streams from me every day of the week. It'll be nothing more than lists usually. It will be very, very, very short. And then it will be, we're taking you over to so-and-so. And if their stream isn't run long, then we'll come back to mine, or I will bring mine back up. So I'm hoping the host function works. This is what I'm really hoping. This is what this is going to be a huge test of. Because this is something we had intended to do a long time ago. It was like Nerdy, myself, Jekyll, Moneymaker. But the only two of us that could get the schedules to work were like myself and Nerdy. So that's why it was always one done, the other's on. So I'm hoping. I got prayers, I got plans. But my plans don't always work like they're supposed to. All right, guys, we got about 7 minutes left. And I need to check something real quick because... Okay, it is on. Sweet. It is on. So we're gonna pray this works. That's what I want. I don't miss the playroom. I should, but I don't. Just because of who was there. And like I said, when you get accused of certain things, it does you in. We can do so much more on PC. Like we've all, like, well, except for Moneymaker, we have all like expanded to do so much more than when we started.
Welcome to Las Vegas and welcome to Caesar's Challenge. Now this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but
I mean, you go back, you look at Nerdy's first shows, you go back and look at my first shows. You go back and look at Singing Gamer's first shows. Twisted Senses, and we've all, Ron Mexico, we've all kind of moved up professionally. I know that sounds strange to say, but it's what we did. All right, let's get the bot doing what the bot is supposed to be doing. Oh, there were a couple of people, like I said. Myself, Fuzzy, Nerdy, Singing Gamer, Moneymaker, Ron, Liquid Lola, do I have to really go pull up the ABBA Awards again, bros? Now, there are some people on there I don't miss. There are some people on there I don't miss at all. Yeah, but I really got to thank them. I really think me doing the Yabbas forced my hand and made me move up in the world. I will probably never do them again because it's too much of a large ocean to swim in. Big fish, little pond sort of story. Oh wait, wrong one. That's the one I want. Like the only people I really miss that are on the Playroom, and I don't even know if they still do it, are Joker and Harley, Canadian Rockstar, and Dude. And I think that's it. And Critter. I miss Critter. I will admit I miss Critter. But there is nobody else on there I really miss. I liked Riff Raff. Jelly Jungle, Betty Boop. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Listwitch Show. How are y'all doing?
Just make sure that you tune in to Wits. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you play, then you might win. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How are y'all doing tonight? It is a birthday day, yes, officially. Unofficially, it is the birthday of the United States. And you know what we do on birthdays? We celebrate. See, I've always had this thing that there are 3 special days that I do game show streams. My birthday, a very good friend's birthday, and the 4th of July birthday. Because you know the one thing I like better than getting presents? Giving presents. And that's what we try to do each and every night on the List Wits game show. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you Liquid Courage for that 20 raiders. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you guys are here to have a good time. Yes, she does still rock the blue hair bros. But no, El Guapo. A long time, I want to say about 4 years ago, Liquid Lola was doing a Pictionary contest on the Playroom. And I had won the Pictionary contest. And she says, I'll give you anything you want. And the first thing that came to my mind was, you sing, I just need a very simple song for the show. And she was kind enough to literally record that theme song just for me. It is at the start of every show. Usually most people miss it because, again, the intro runs like 5 minutes. That little intro graphic does run 5 minutes. So most people don't even come in until the song's either almost over or right at the end of it, or it's already been over. And so most people rarely ever even hear it. So I was like, that's why I've been trying to make sure I start at my regular time tonight and every night. So, as I said, it is the 4th of July. Happy 4th to everyone, whether or not you are American. I'm sorry, Brits. I know it's like that dagger here. But we love you all anyway. Besides which, half of me has to do the same thing because I am half from across the ocean. Tonight, we are going to be trying something a little new. And something that is pretty much a regular feature around here. So, with that, we are not going to waste any time tonight, as, for some reason, it decided to put my list in the wrong spot. Don't ask me why. It always does this. There we go. Let's get the right list up on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have never seen the list before, it is very simple. Think Family Feud without the points. If you are a fan of the old ITV game show talk shows, we do something very, very similar. And it's pretty much the basis of everything I have built the show around. So, with that, let's get the list up there so we can see the hand list. Yikes. I have no idea what the computer is going to pick. Scotland is still trying. Yes, you guys are still trying to get yours. Speaking of Scotland, where's Allie? Allie, I'm still waiting for my Iron Brew sneaky stuff. You promised. Good news is I got some packages boxed up, ready to go Monday, so I will be dropping some of them off at the post office Monday to get some of this stuff going. And then there's even better news. And I was bragging about it on LK Stream yesterday, and I don't think he realized how much it meant to me. Next Sunday, I get to go prize shopping again. That is right. They have sort of lifted the quarantine. Our conventions are allowed to regather. We have a limit on the number of people that can be in there at a time, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that works. So I get to start looking for more prizes, which is a good thing because my shelves are not empty, but they feel empty. You know, it's like I just have these little holes. I tell you guys about where certain prizes are sitting, and where certain prizes are no longer sitting. And it's like that hole needs to be filled. That hole needs to be filled. That hole needs to be filled, and so on and so forth. So next Sunday, I get to start it. Now, like I said, tonight we're going to do something a little different. Our goal tonight is to get this show to go from 5:30 to exactly 8 o'clock. That's our goal. Because LK's Geek Trivia starts at 8. We'll have like 15 minutes of overlap to work with, I think. After Geek Trivia, I'm going to try to run as a host on this channel and see if I can get it to work. I don't know if I will. After he is done, if he is done by 11 o'clock Central, which is never a sure thing with LK, we're going to do another short list episode. And then we're going to send you guys over to Random Gaming. I just got introduced to Random Gaming yesterday. He does trivia kit type quizzes and music bingo. Those are his two big things. Then after his episode, and he says his runs about 2 hours, we're going to try to bring you back here. So I'm going for a network thing here tonight. This is what I'm aiming for. For those of you that weren't in here earlier with me and Bros, we were talking about how we had tried this before with some of our Playroom channels, and we never got it to actually work. If I can get this to work tonight, and I just had another idea, but I don't know if LK would go for it. I'd have to ask him. I am going to try to do this with a lot of other trivia streamers that are still going to hang around after COVID's lifted. As you guys know, I've been doing this for 5 years, and this is a hobby to me. It's a hobby I love, and a lot of people were forced into this, and they do a fantastic job. So I have got to start working down schedules for every streamer, because I plan on doing those little 30-minute windows in between streamers. We're going to see if it happens. We're going to see if it works. So literally like 5 minutes of the music, 25 minutes of show, and then we'll send you to somebody else. I know. And it's like I said, this was what I had planned to do yesterday, but I just didn't have the energy to do it because I had gone shopping to fill up the bar. So we're going to have to wait and see. So you guys pray for me, because I don't know if this is going to work or not. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get things started with the list tonight. And what you see on the board in front of you are 10 items that were chosen by the computer completely at random, all of which contain the word hand. H-A-N-D. There are, let me make sure, there are no outside the box ones. I will tell you that right now. There are no hands that are outside the box, so to speak. I'll say there's one that might be. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the hand list starts now. We have hand job, handball, poker hand, hand bill, the hand that rocks the cradle. I will say I do see one really hard one that I don't know if anybody's going to know. First hand in hand, not there. Russ, have you had any luck? Because I haven't bugged you because I've been busy as well. Have you had any luck on working on the Price is Right stuff? Hand me down, lend a helping hand goes to Spock. Yeah, no rush. Like I said, I just went back to using the old one because I had all the games in there and just waiting for them for us to get the entire new batch done. Handyman. No, there will be no alternate spellings of handy or hand. Bros with get out of hand. Give me a hand. I'm making sure I'm not missing any. Hand it to me. Hand it over. Hand jive. Okay, we're there. We're caught up. Hand says, talk to the hand. Oh wait, I gotta look away to do that, right? There we go. Hey Ed, happy 4th. How are you doing? Jazz hands. What about hands? Handwriting. First hand experience. Hand over list. By hand. Hand signal. All good ones. Not there. So hopefully tonight, pseudo, there are no rules to this. It is what you see on the board. At the top of the board is the word hand. So what we are looking for are 10 phrases that were chosen by the computer at random that have the word hand in them. There will be no handed, no handies. There are no alternate spellings. They can be large phrases or small phrases, as long as the word hand is in the phrase. And like I said, some of them are hard, some of them are easy. I guarantee it. Take my hand. Yes, Brian. Open hand. So think of it as, like I said, Family Feud without the points. We surveyed a studio audience and got 10 statements. Got your hands full. Open hand. Not there. All hands on deck. Nope. Won't work. Although officially, if I were doing outside the box, that would be an example of an outside the box one that works. And so you are allowed to guess as many times as you like. It's basically you just keep trying until you come up with one. Now behind one of these, there's a shot at our special vault. Behind one of them is a small prize, which I will show you the small prize camera in a moment. And behind one of them is a one-player game where you will be competing for either a large prize, a large number of whammies, or one of our die-cast cards that we give away. It just all depends on what comes up. Because a lot of this is computer random generated. Makes it easier on me that I only have to worry about putting together the questions and the logic of the programs. Russ is basically my floor director. He basically, after I get them made, he goes back and cleans them up and makes them look nice. Red is my studio audience control. He basically creates characters for you guys, which you guys will not see in the first game tonight, because I did not get around to getting them put into Clue like I had intended. hand-me-down, second hand, left-handed pitcher, a fool's hand, offhand comment. There's one that I thought was easy that was going to come off really quick. Thank you, Red. In addition, we also have the 4-letter word. That's this 4-letter word right here. I got to think on that one. I think I can give you this one, Spock. I don't think I can give you the other one. I'll hand it to you, Potts. So Red took a guess at our 4-letter word, which is right here to my left. And basically, it's actually to my right, but on screen it's left. Basically, it's a 4-letter word that reads from top to bottom. And what it is if you can guess that 4-letter word, you will get a shot at our vault. The vault is, like I said, that is where all our biggest, bestest, superest prizes go. That's statues, big prizes, really retro stuff. Let's see, he's a hired hand in hand, not there. Hand to hand combat, I like that one. Hand jive. On the one hand, on the other hand. Our hand. I can count that on one hand. Hand of God. One hand washes the other. I'm going to say I thought 2 was going to be easy or easier. 5 I thought was good, or 5 is gone. Wow, I'm going to admit there's some hard ones on here now that I look at it. The only one, there are some tough ones on this. The computer made some rough picks. The hand of death, working hand in glove, hand soap, cap in hand. I will say Spock was close on number 3, but I can't give it to him what he wrote. Handed over, hands of fate. On the other hand, there are no plurals in here, Ed. I will tell you that right now. Although I will say there is one that you might think a little outside the box, but not much. Bite the hand to feed you. Yeah, like my dog almost did one day. Dirty hands, hand waving. Not there. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try to do Clue. That is our goal. We're going to try to do Clue tonight. Hand it over, hand grip. Do you have a free hand? No, we have not come up with anything on the right. I will say somebody was really in the right ballpark for 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are like, I'm going to admit, 7 through 10 are tough. But yeah, so we were talking, Bros was in earlier when we first came in, about how we've moved from the Playroom and Ustream. Now we're working on Twitch and Restream and PCs. And it's like, it's always been a slow build, but it's always been a build. That's the thing when he said something to me today, I just sat back and I thought about it. And for those of you that have never seen my original shows, don't look for them. No, they're out there somewhere. I know they are. Hand over fist, handball, business in hand combat. All good ones, but not what we're looking for. And there go the fireworks. Yep, I'm going to be hearing a lot of those tonight. Bound hand and foot, matter at hand, old hand. Knife hand, not there. Hand tongs. Haquan to hand combat. No. Yeah, right now they're fireworks, Red. Right now they're fireworks. I will be hearing gunshots later, I guarantee it. Hand on my heart, I pledge allegiance to the flag. No, see, what I normally did on July 4th was there were two videos I always tried to play. And just because of the way things are right now, it was like, it just didn't feel right to do them. Because it would make some people upset, and then some people are like, yes, it's a good thing. So I just kind of backed off of that idea tonight and just went with the standard intro. Nope, no plural pseudonym. I will say there is one phrase in here that does involve that HANDS, but it is not what you think. So there's a big hint for you, ladies and gentlemen, a very big hint. Handshake or caught with your hand in the cookie jar. No, Bros gets his hand caught in the trophy jar. Condemned out of hand? Nope. Hand soaked? Not there. There we go. MW getting my big hint. MWG in New York City. Handsome. Take a bow, Mr. Handsome. Yeah. That is pretty much my only one that hand is not by itself. That is the only one that hand has letters physically attached to it. So everything else is a straight hand word or phrase. I'll say phrase. I gotta figure out what number 10 means, actually. I mean, I think I know what it means, but I'm not sure. Like I said, Spock was close on 3, had the right idea on 6. Surprisingly, 2, 7, not getting mentioned so far. 8, I don't think anybody's going to get, but you guys have proved me wrong before. Hand on my shoulder. That's what everybody needs. A hand on the shoulder during these rough times. But yeah, like I said, everybody's kind of easing up some of their restrictions, which is always a good thing. Like for instance, our rule is now officially you can go out. You just have to have a mask. And you know what? After doing it for the last few weeks at the office, I have no problem with that. Upper hand, hand of stone, deck hand. And the reason you guys are hearing me thumping the keyboard, because number 3, I'm still debating whether or not I need to give Spock. I was hoping for a different phrase, but he included the key part of it on a different phrase. There we go, bros. I am in St. Louis, MWG. Let me make sure I get the right one. Rose getting force someone's hand. Gotta hand it to you. Hand me down. Number 3 is bug. 3 and 10 are kind of bugging me now. 3 and 10 are bugging me. Like I said, if anybody gets 8, I will be surprised. But I am in North St. Louis. Hand gesture, hand off. Hand signal, not there. Hand align. I still want to make a joke on that one, bros. I really, really do. So yeah, we are definitely opening up. We just have to follow. Ours is down to numbers. Ours is back at like the 50% thing, and they say they're going to enforce that, which makes sense. But we kind of needed to, because the city is going broke because they can't make any tax money right now. Hand over fist, hand mitt, ranch hand. Funny thing was, I figured we would have opened up before Chicago did, and Chicago actually beat us to it. Cool hand Luke. Oh, I like that one spot. And I actually think it's in the file. It just didn't pull it. Hand sanitizer. So again, we are looking for 5 last hand phrases. I will tell you, one of these is very, very hard. You know what, Spock? I've thought it over. I've got to give you number 3. I did think it over. You did use a reasonable phrase for it. You had keep a steady hand, and I had steady hand on the tiller. So I think judgment rule says I got to give you that one. Judgment rule says I got to give you that one. Now I will say, like I said, the last. I know it's why it's like kind of like he gave me enough of a steady hand phrase, and I'm like, I think it's close enough. That's what. But, like I said, I know it is a reasonable phrase. Steady hand on the tiller is a reasonable phrase. Right hand man. And like I said, sometimes I just can't control what the computer picks. Now, it's probably my fault for putting it in there that way. But it was one of those, it sounded great when I put the original file together. All right, so we are down to 10 minutes on this one. And you know what? Clue time. I'm going to tell you the clue to number 6 involves time. I'm not going to say how. It's just it involves time. Minute hand, hour hand. Right idea, not the phrase I'm looking for. I have no clue how to give a hint for number 8, though. Like I said, when I get down to about 10 minutes, if you guys are like really either knocking on the door or just way off, I give hints out. I will say purple. Think of a synonym for that one. Hand picked, hand of fate. The right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. Hand holding. I'm trying to come up with a clue for 8, and I just can't do it. It really picked a rotten phrase. Are any of them left a title? No. None of the ones that are left are titles. Which reminds me, I have to finish somebody's timer if I haven't done it already. No, it's done. Never mind. Wondering why it doesn't come up that often. Or maybe I'm just not paying attention. Maybe I'm not paying attention to it. So again, behind one of these will be a vault shot. Behind one of them will be a one-player game where you will be competing. I'm going to take it off camera for a second. Nope, it didn't do it. Damn it. I got to fix that. All right. Small hand, handmade, handcrafted. The hand is quicker than the eye. But just to show you guys. So behind one of them will be, where is my prize window? Behind one of them is a one-player game where you will be playing for that die-cast car. Behind one of them is a small prize, which is one of those other items in the backdrop, which is actually only at 3 at the moment because I forgot to put anything up there. I usually keep 5 items up there, but I didn't do it today because I spent so much time working on celebrity sweepstakes. Expert hand, handgun, talk to the hand. I will tell you, one of these is edible. So one of them involves food, one involves time, one involves... God, I don't know how to explain the other two. I really don't. Depending on the type of family you grew up in. So we got food, time, families. And I'm just hoping not one of the winning slots are behind one of those two. That's what I'm hoping. When the small hand hits 12, right hand man, I will tell you, Red, you are in the right ballpark. You are in the right ballpark. Hand my company over. Paul says no. She bit my hand, dead man's hand.
Hidden in this jumble of the name of the world's most famous baby doctor. Can you find it? Now you see it. That's how we play.
If you've had everything given to you. There we go. Russ getting the one I needed. I needed at least... All right, come on, Mouse. There we go. I needed at least The big hand is on the blank. It didn't matter what else it was on. The big hand is on the 12, the 6, the 1. I would have taken any of those. All right, so we've got food. When you're given everything, and when you have to share everything. There we go. See, I give out hints. I'm a generous person at times. You have your hand on a silver platter. All right, so think sort of the opposite of number 8 for number 10. Number 2 is the food one, and that one surprises me it's still there. So we got food and God, I'm trying to think of another way to do number 10. I'm trying to come up with another clue for number 10.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Break Your Back.
Hand-me-down is the right idea, but is not what the computer chose. Oh, shoot. Don't crash on me, computer. And he just did it again. Damn it. All right, so give me a second, guys. He used all the hand answers. Not quite. All right, so I'm going to see if it put the last 2 still in there. Yeah, PowerPoint just crashed. All right. So with that, I got to throw out 2 and 10, thankfully. Number 2. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, we still got. So I know what the last 2 are. All right, so we will put this at 4 minutes. Yeah, the PowerPoint just shut down for some reason. That's why I actually only opened 2 of them today, because it was giving me problems. Where if I had too many of them open, it just, it died. All right, so number 2 involves food. Number 10 involves what's hand-me-down is the right idea, but there's another term I'm looking for. Hand-me-down gives you the right idea. And number 2 involves food. Number 10 can also involve a click. There we go. Number 10 can involve a click. If you remember in high school and you were part of one of those little clicky groups, I never was. I was a nerd. I was what they called the most athletic nerd that did not try out for sports. Handout, sort of. It's still the right area. It is the right area, but it's not what we're looking for. Wow, two is surprising me. And give me a minute, cause I do have to do this. Because I lost a 4-letter word. Let's see if I can get that back.
And now, here is America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Snyder. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I probably can't get that back because I've got to rename it.
So you can have the time of your life playing against time for big time prize.
Hey, I'm thrilled the list one actually came back up, even though it was just recovered.
That's whose voice does it every week. Hello there, how are you?
Handout, group hand, handwriting.
Chance to meet them after the show. How old are they?
And we're going to do one. A hand up, not a handout. Oop, get back here. Which reminds me, I need a clock in seconds. Actually, I think I'm gonna borrow. I'm trying to figure out if I can borrow the overlap timer and stick it like right next to me. But I'm reluctant to do that because it's finally clean down here at the bottom. Whereas it's how I like it. So I don't know if I want to add anything else other than like all the way in the corner. Where I'm going to swap out the quizzies for your South Park characters. Hand delivered. Hand me a slice of pizza. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody got the last 2 on the board. I think you guys were working your way towards number 2. I think you guys were getting there. Number 10, however, I don't know if anybody would have gotten this. Number 10 is a hand around. It is basically a hand-me-down that goes among dozens of people. It's just literally, it goes from one hand to another, to another, to another, to another. It's just literally a hand around. No, it's not like a reach around, Guapo. And number 2 on the board, like I said, the moment I saw hand delivered come up, I thought you guys were going to get there. It was just hand tossed. Hand tossed pizza, hand tossed salad, just hand tossed in the air. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to, I'm not going to close anything out until I'm sure we got this all taken care of. Because I can close these and reopen them with no problem. Actually, that's what I need to do with the button. Hand tossed, that easy. Yep, sometimes they're just, it's like you'll go through all the difficult ones and then you're like, I can't believe I missed this one. Or I can't believe I didn't think of that one. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for a vault shot, a one-player game, and a small prize. And I'm going to get rid of the 2 that are not up there. Let's get rid of hand around, just so Red doesn't make any more listy after dark jokes. And the good news is, that means we're going at least 2 items tonight. So we want to get rid, we want hand tossed to have nothing under it. Hand tossed. No rewards. All right. No small prize for this list. But that does mean somebody's going to get a one-player game. And somebody is going to do a vault shot. All right. Russ says he needs to get going. So, with that, Russ, the big hand is on absolutely nothing. Nothing for you on that one, Russ. I will see you when you get back from wherever you are going. And that means we are down to Bros, Spock, Purple, and MWG. So let's start with Spock. Is Spock going to get a one-player game? Is he going to get a shot at the vault? Spock will get, with his steady hands, nothing there. Hello, little French lady. How you doing, beautiful? And can somebody lend Spock a helping hand? Mine's kind of attached. I can't do nothing with it. Because he's going to need it if he doesn't get anything under firm hand. Bros is just like, this is getting out of hand. This is getting ridiculous. I want to win something. Unfortunately, Bros is going to have to wait a little bit longer. Because we are down to force someone's hand for Bros. Hand on a silver platter. Purple got, thanks to the clue. And like I said, I'm glad I gave the clue. I kind of, no offense, Purple, I hope it's not there because I hate when winning slots are what I have to give clues for. But let's find out. Hand on a silver platter. Does Purple get anything out of it? Not there. So how about Spock and his firm hand? And I can't finish that punchline or I'm going to get in trouble. Spock's firm hand does not get him anything. So that means it's down to Bros. It's down to MWG. One of you will get a vault shot. One of you will get a one-player game. Is it MWG? MWG will be getting the vault shot, and that means Bros will be getting the one-player game. So, the reason I had to do it this way is because I got to close this window down, and it's going to make things a little more difficult to run it. So, MWG will be getting the vault shot. We are not going to save that. I'm going to close that down, so give me 1 minute. Let me get the four-letter word back up first. That way everybody will have something to go for. And I'm going to jump over to the vault. Just so it's there. And let me get to the vault for MWG. All right, MWG, I don't know. I don't remember if you were here when last time we did the vault. But this is how it works. We are looking for a 4-digit combination. One number comes from each of those dials. The orange dial will be the first combination. The white dial will be the second number. The blue dial will be the third number. The green dial will be the fourth number. All right, so you were here. So you basically know, because you got the vault shot, you get to pick any one of those dials. And we're going to remove one random incorrect number. So which number or which dial would you like us to remove? All right, we are going to start narrowing down the white a little. And we know the second number cannot be the 7. Which almost tells me the orange one won't be a 7 either. All right, MWG. What 4-digit number would you like to try that you think is opening the vault? And again, don't take anything I say seriously. I don't know the vault combination. This computer just has a habit of once it takes one number off a dial, It'll take that number off the other dials if it's not there. It's like it's supposed to be random, but it's computerish. All right, MWG says, you know what? I'm going to trust that the 7 is there. Computer's like trying to throw us off. All right, so we are going for the combination 7, 8, 4, 9. Let's see how much good luck MWG has with his vault combination. And we officially lock it in. Again, once it's locked in, we cannot change it because I have to actually go back and resave the file. I basically save the file after each one to prevent any animation loss, because I have done that before. And we hear... not there. It is not 78.49. All right, so with that, I'm going to jump over to that scene. I'm going to save the vault. Yes. And then we turn our attention over to Bros. And Bros will get to play a one-player game. Here's the catch. I don't know which game he's going to be playing. Alright, so you just go with it at times. It's like sometimes the help works and sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, I never punish anybody for getting any assistance. I get made fun of. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want.
For $20,000, it must be exact.
Backseat driver.
All right, Bros, are you ready to find out which game you're going to play?
For $25,000.
Let's see what the computer says his game is going to be. Is it going to be a trivia game? Is it a true-false game? Is it a miserable question game like 11 letters? Is it going to pick again Millionaire Monopoly Club like it does almost every time? Secret Fortune, 11 letters, 7 keys. It is Winsanity. So Bros will be playing Winsanity. I gotta remember if I've got this one fixed. Oh, why did it pull up that one? Should not pull up that one. That is definitely not the game I told it to pull. I gotta wait for it to finish going through all this and try to get the right one. Winsanity is tricky, but not impossible to beat. This is one I was actually working on, and I have just put off for a little bit. I need to start working on some of the one-player games some more, because my question files for my one-player games are getting really, really thin. All right, let's see if it'll do it right this time. Oh, it is. It does have the wrong shortcut. Let me see if that one does. Oh, somehow I changed the shortcut. Okay, that's all right. I can fix that later. I know exactly where it is. It's got the wrong shortcut in there. Now, Red has played this before, so I don't know if Red is good advice for you on this one or not, bros. But this game is all about numbers. Okay, that's all this is about. I am going to show you round one, 4 clues that are answered only by numbers. Okay, your goal is to put those 4 in order. After round 1, I'm going to show you 3 more clues. You're going to have to put those in the correct slots to basically push the larger numbers to the bottom. All right? So, with that, when sanity begins. In pounds, the weight of the trophy known as the America's Cup in yachting. The number of books in the King James Old Testament. The number of pigs who were filmed as Babe in the movie Babe. And on the giant Swiss Army knife, the number of tools that knife had. So basically what we're looking for, bros, is you are looking for to put these 4 items in order from 1 to 4. So you want the one that is the smallest at the top. You want the largest at the bottom. So, bros, in pounds, the weight of the trophy known as the America's Cup in yachting. The number of books in the King James Version of the Old Testament. The number of pigs who were filmed as Babe in the movie Babe. And on the giant Swiss Army knife, how many tools did the knife have? Now, there is one thing that will go in your favor. As you guess, it will show up the actual answer. So we don't delay it. You'll see if you pick books of the Old Testament, it'll say X number of books, and you'll be able to work your way down from there. Or around from there. So, bros, which one would you like to know first?
Yes, it's the $1.98 Beauty Show. An entertainment spectacular if ever there was one, where beauty is not only in the eyes of the beholder, but also on this very stage. Tonight, the $1.98 Beauty Show will continue its relentless spoof of all of those other so-called beauty contests. And although this is not a real contest, we will...
You still there, bros? You guys still seeing me?
That one-of-a-kind girl who not only has personality and poise, but beauty
No, you don't even have to say a number. You basically tell me which one do you want to put in slot number 1. You're trying to put them in order from 1 to 4, smallest number on the top. So where do you want to start? See, that's the best thing is you don't even have to know to know the answer. So which one would you like to see the answer to, bros, is the question. All right, you're going to start with Babe. The number of pigs who were filmed as Babe in the movie Babe. All right, come on, start working. Why are you not pushing the number across? Give me a second. Give me a minute. I gotta see why it's not pushing the number across. It should have done it like automatically, but... Yeah, no, red actually broke it because it worked for red. It actually did work for red. Okay, cancel. Slideshow, current. It's not wanting to insert the number. Why is it not wanting to insert the number? Yeah, I always blame Canada. Should have taken that number. Give me a second, guys. Should have taken that number and pushed it right up. Let me go see why it didn't. Give me 1 second, guys. Why is it not inserting? broke it, and I don't know how I broke it. Hey, Randomish, how you doing, my friend? I am trying to figure out how I broke it my game. I'll find out here in a second. Oh, damn it, I'm an idiot. I am a total idiot. No, still not wanting to put it in there. Why is it not wanting to put it in there? I'm going to have to throw that one out for a while. That is weird. It should not be bugging out like that. I shape name, I slide, shapes, text 2. Ah. Sorry guys, bear with me. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. Nope, it's still not wanting to work. Alright, I'm going to throw this one out, bros, till I get in there and debug it. Now I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, or today, while I'm literally watching everybody else's stream. Alright. Don't save that. We're going to fix that one later. It's alright, we always come prepared. We can always use our fallback. Price is Right, because I broke something. I am so ashamed of myself. I broke it, and I don't know what I did to it. I don't even remember playing with that one. I seriously don't even remember playing with that one. That was when I thought I left alone. And apparently I did not. That's alright. We can always go to our fallback, which will make bros happy. Freddy is still there? What do you mean, Spock? Alright, bros. So you are going to be playing 3 strikes. Holy mackerel, nothing's wanting to work tonight. Why is nothing working? I swear I did not change anything in some of these. There we go. Alright. Alright, bros. So this is how it works. You have the BMW 430i X-Drive convertible. The 2020 BMW 4 Series emphasizes the brand's luxury pedigree and storied driving engagement. There's a sporty coupe for enthusiasts, a hardtop convertible for fun seekers, and while a 4-cylinder engine is standard, all-wheel drive is there for a gutsy yet silky smooth car. All right, so all we know, bros, is that the price of that BMW is on those 8 chips down below. Okay? That's all we know. All you have to do is pick out the 5 of those chips that make up the price and put them in the correct spot before you draw 3 strikes. So, bros, what chip number would you like first? Now, I will tell you, after every draw, it reshuffles the chips. Because my picnic basket is locked safely away, show. You know, I thought it might have been changing the 4-letter word, but it didn't change the 4-letter word. I gotta figure out why it's not working. So, bros, which of those 8 chips would you like? Chip number 6. So we want to see a number in that green circle. And we're not seeing anything. Oh. Duh, because I am a dummy. You know what it was? I think this is the one I have to do that for. Why is it not pulling up anything? Alright, we may have to just do away with the 1-player game for tonight. Until I figure out what I broke. I swear, everything works, and then I don't have to do anything. I just close it and reopen it, and it quits working. This is one of those where I have to have it open by itself. I'm going to be a little mad. No, it's busted. Damn it. Alright. Sorry, bros. I'm going to have to hold off on the 1-player games till I get in there and do some fixing. Yeah, because this is basically a ton of work. It's literally like 25 games. I got to go back and double check and see what's going on. And the worst thing is, if I run it from outside the slideshow, the macros are working. I run it from inside the slideshow, and the macros don't work. Which makes 0 sense. which means I may have to chop this game down and go back to the old school layout, which is going to be a problem. Because there is no reason it should not be working right now. Okay. Sorry, bros. I'm going to have to hold off on the one-player game till I get in there and fix that. No, Spot. Closing things does not trip it up. No. Yes, I did see the wheel spin, so let's do that first. And because I was a one-player game, I'll do it again. It is a vault. All right, we'll make sure this one works. We know this one actually works. No, it's something different, Spock. All right, Rose. It is vault shot time to make up for it. So with that, I need you to pick a number or a dial to remove the incorrect number. No, it's one of my slideshows is just two. It's probably just too complicated. Because like I said, it's a 25 slide VBA heavy program. All right, bro says, let's take one out of the blue. And there goes the 5, bros. All right, bros, we need your 4-digit number to open the vault. Like I said, I know what's going to happen is like after I shut the computer down and bring it back up, it'll work fine. It's like, all right. It will almost guaranteedly work just fine. Like I said, Winsanity is the one that bugged me because I know I haven't touched that in forever. And Red was here that night. We actually got it working. All right, Bros says, let's go for 3, 0, 8, 1. We have the combination 3081 from Bros, and we lock it in. And we hear... we hear no vault combination opening just yet. But we'll get there. We will definitely get there. All right, bros. What I am going to do, since you did not get to do your one-player game, and I know this game works because I tested it. I've ran it like 16,000 times. And if it starts acting up on me, I'm going to like really... All right, I'm going to check something. Yeah, I'm going to go redo Winsanity, apparently, because It's not working. Now I just need the other games to open right. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the game of Cluedo. Now, for those of you guys that will be participating live on the game, we have the large prizes for you. For those of you that do not participate in the main game, we give you the opportunity to earn whammies outside of the game. So what I am going to do is, you will see two sheets there. One sheet, you guys can answer questions right along with the players. Here's the difference. You guys get it right, you get points. The players that you play have to be the first ones to get it right on their side. Or you can play the lucky guess game and try to make an accusation. So let's get you to the rule set. Can you determine who committed the murder, where, and with what? We will ask you for a series of trivia questions. Each of these questions will be either a room question, a suspect question, or a weapon question. For the three players that will be playing on the board, it is first answer gets it. If you are playing with the forms, you will get points if you are right. And basically what I do is I give you the same number of points the players in the game get. But by the time when it's all over, however how many points you have, we divide that down by 10, I think. And that's how many whammies you'll get. And the whammies, again, can be used to earn one-player game shots, vault shots, or wheel spins. Thought there was another clue after that. Nope. Okay, that's it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am looking for 3 interested detectives. I'm looking for 3 interested detectives, and eventually your little avatar characters will go in here as well. But I didn't do that for this one today. Ooh, pardon me. So again, so for instance, we will show you a question. We will show you 3 answers. The 3 detectives that are playing on the game on screen are basically whoever gets the answer right first. If you are playing on the forms, which is the first form, the one that said earn the whammies, you guys can answer. If you answer before the detectives get it right. Oh, bro said, absolutely, Brian. All right, so we are going to put, and I'm basically giving bros detective slot 1 because of the 1-player game issue. So Brian, you will be detective number 2, and I need a 3rd detective. All right, little French lady says she'll be detective number 3. She's putting the woman back in the police force. All right, so Bros, Brian, and Little French Lady. What we will do is we will basically start the game. Whoop. Shouldn't have erased that, but I forgot I have it set up that way. Plus, it allows me to fix Brian's name. We're going to show you a question. We will show you 3 possible answers. If you get it right, you will get to make an accusation of either a room, a weapon, or a suspect, depending on what the category is. Now, behind each one in each of those will be a Cluedo. You get 3 Cluedos, the game is over. And whoever has the highest score wins. And the reason I say highest score is because those Cluedos do make a difference. So, Bros, Brian, Little French Lady. Here is your first question on the board. Who created the fictional private eye, Philip Marlowe? Now, for those of you on the forum, answer is multiple choice. A is whatever's at the top, B is the center one, and C is the one at the bottom. If you get it right on the form, I will basically give you the same number of whammies I am giving the detectives. If you guys are having problems with the forms, let me know. All right, Brian says, fictional private eye Philip Marlowe was made by Dashiell Hammett. Was it made by Dashiell Hammett? No, it was not. Little French Lady says it was made by Raymond Chandler. Is she right? She is 100% right. And that means, Little French Lady, we're going to show you 6 weapons. Oh, I got to do something else. Damn it, I forgot to move something back to the back. Get back here. Don't do this to me, PowerPoint. God damn it. Is when it crashed, it did something to PowerPoint. Let's try that again. My PowerPoint is screwed up, is what it is. Give me a second. I'm going to get this fixed. Task Manager. The moment that software croaked is what started this mess. And I should have thought of that sooner. No, remember, you guys remember when it crashed to start with? Let me check something really quick. Alright, I know what I need to do. There we go. No, not you guys' fault. It was literally when it crashed out. It left a PowerPoint program running in the background, and I think that's why my macros have been acting up. All right, let's try this again. So you guys actually know one question on here already. A cyclone once carried a woman 60 feet, dropping her next to a record which had which song title on it? Was it After the Storm, Stormy Weather, or Blowing in the Wind? Brian says it's Stormy Weather. Is it Stormy Weather? It is indeed Stormy Weather. All right, Brian, that means you get to see the 6 suspects on the board. Again, behind one of them is a Cluedo, which is automatically worth 100 points. You don't trust the shifty-eyed professor, do you? Let's find out. Was it done by Professor Plum? No, it was not, but Brian scores 75 points for picking Professor Plum. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Las Vegas, and welcome to Caesar's Challenge. Now, this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these
The French author
but also
that predicted that our grandchildren will one day see the United States of Europe. This French author predicted that our grandchildren will one day see the United States of Europe. Was that statement made by Anatole France, Gustave Flaubert, or Émile Zola? Brian says it was done by Flaubert. And again, guys, if you guys are filling out the forms, and let me know if you guys are having problems with it. Was it Gustave Flaubert? No, it was not. Little French lady says it was Anatole France. Or is that Francais in French? I don't know. Was it Anatole France? It was indeed Anatole France. And with that, little French lady, you get to choose what room do you think our murder took place in? What room, little French lady, did our murder take place in? She says it took place in the ballroom. Is she correct? No, it was not done in the ballroom, but little French lady scores 60 points. And we head back over to the next question. For several years, he was the only surgeon authorized by the FDA to implant artificial hearts. For several years, he was the only surgeon authorized by the FDA to implant artificial hearts. Was it William DeVries, Ben Lawton, or Robert Berger? Little French lady says it was Berger. Was it Robert Berger? No, it was not. Brian says it was Ben Lawton. Was it Ben Lawton? No, which means bros by default gets to try to determine which weapon was the murder done with, bros. Was it the revolver, the rope, the poison, the knife, the axe, or the lead pipe? The revolver, the rope, the poison, the knife, the axe, or the lead pipe, bros. There is no weapon known as William. Bro says it was the axe. Was he right? Nope, but he's tied Brian for 75 points. And we head back to the next question. Which is considered Missouri's largest city? Which is considered Missouri's largest city? Is it Springfield, St. Louis, or Kansas City? Brian says it was Kansas City is the largest Missouri city. And he would be 100% correct. Oh, I gotta give. There we go. All right. So with that, Brian, it is a weapons question. Thank you, Guapo. Now I know the form's working. So was the murder of Mr. Body done by the lead pipe? No, and it was only a 15-pointer for Brian on that one. As much as appreciated, Guapo. At least I know it's working. All right. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm got a feeling when Sanity's going to work here shortly, but we'll see. All right. Are our detectives ready? Detectives? You guys finding those clues yet? Here is your next question. On TV show Beretta had Fred. Fred was one of these birds. Was Fred a cockatoo, a parakeet, or a parrot? I got a guess in from the audience. I got a guess in from Little French Lady. I got a guess in from Brian. Little French Lady said Fred was a parrot. Was Fred a parrot? No, he was not. Was Fred a cockatoo? Yes, he was. And with that, Brian is going to get to choose another weapons question. We're going to narrow this down at some point. All right, Brian, which weapon was the murder done with? He says it was done with the poison. Is he right? No, it was not the poison, but it is another 15 points for Brian and points to our studio detectives. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question on the board. The Bible mentions specifically that Noah used this form of petroleum in building the ark. The Bible mentions that Noah used this form of petroleum in building the ark. Does it mention asphalt, slag, or pitch? All right, Little French Lady in first with asphalt. Studio audience is in. Brian is in. So that means, bros, you're stuck with pitch. Is it asphalt that gets mentioned in the Bible? No, it is not asphalt. Is it slag that gets mentioned in the Bible? No, it was indeed pitch, which means, bros, you get to choose the room. Where did our murder take play. You know what I'm missing? I'm ashamed of myself. I'm doing a clue game. And I'm not detectiving it up. I'm ashamed of myself. So, bros, which room is the site of the grim murderer? How you doing, Trance? There you go, Guapo. I actually have one. I actually broke my magnifying glass. I had the whole set. I broke the whole set. My magnifying glass literally split. And I've got the glass around here somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. Alright, Bros says it was in the kitchen. Was it in the kitchen? No, it was not in the kitchen, Bros, but that is 30 points for you. And 30 more points for... 30 more whammies for Guapo, who got it right. How you doing, Trance? And again, guys, if you guys want to participate, you guys can actually earn whammies during the game. And here is your next question. David Packard, the co-founder of Hewlett-Packard, once held which cabinet post in the U.S. government? Was he the former Secretary of the Treasury, Secretary of Defense, or Secretary of Labor? I'm gonna give this to the studio audience a chance to see if they want to get their guesses in. Oh, and thanks, Guapo, because now I know the editing function works brilliantly. All right, Brian says David Packard was the founder or the Secretary of Labor. Is he correct? No, he was not the Secretary of Labor. Was he the former Secretary of Defense? He was a former Secretary of Defense. I did not know that. I was going to swear he was Treasury. I was going to swear up and down he was Treasury. All right, so with that, little French lady, it is a room question for you. And all we need to know is which room the murder was performed in. Oh, no. Look, okay. No. That's not a now I'm doing it. Because I was going to joke you stole that one from me. That's why I told you I wanted your hats. I want more weird ones. Because I haven't put on the weirdest one yet, ever. Where is my weirdest? But when I'm doing Clue, this one always comes on. Wait a minute, let me find it. Where did it go? Like, officially, this is my weirdest one. That's my weirdest one officially. Not counting the Cleopatra wig. But yeah, whenever I do Clue, the hat automatically comes on. And in fact, I don't remember because I don't have it set up to like give me notifications when people do it. So they have to yell at me to remind me to change hats. All right, Little French Lady says it was in the library. Is she correct? No, and it is another 15 points. Where is these Cluedos? Wow. So again, guys, if you guys want to earn whammies, use that first link there. And basically how it works is that's the audience participation. If you guys get the question right, I give you guys the exact same number of whammies that I give the detective that gets it right. At the end of the game, depending on how many whammies are given out total, you guys will either get the exact number or a tenth. I got to see how many actually get given out during a full game. So right now, Guapo has earned 45 whammies just playing along in the forums. All right, so what was I doing? Oh, we're doing the next question. Duh. I knew that. In the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, during the scene of the Monopoly game, what does Danny DeVito eat to end the game? In One Flew Over... You want our co-host? Say hello to our co-host, Kanga. I need to move my questions out of the way. Kanga, let's see if you can stay there. I need to get a stand for my co-host. That's what I need to do. In the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, during the scene of the Monopoly game, what does Danny DeVito eat to end the game? Little French Lady says it's the dice. Brian says it's the tokens, and that means bros. You have the money left. Let's see if anybody on the channel, on the forum, threw anything in. I think he did. What did Danny DeVito eat? He ate the dice. He swallowed the dice, hook, line, and sinker. And that means that Little French Lady gets to pick one of our suspects. So, Little French Lady, who is our murderer? Kanga, okay, you're a camera hog. I love you dearly, but you are a total camera hog. No, that's why I was joking. It was like I wanted the flower fez. And because I actually have one of the she forgot 50. Oh, did I not give her 50? You're right. I did not give her 15. She looks evil. Little French Lady says it's Miss Scarlet, the vixen. It is not. So, we bought it for... I had to throw mine out because it got caught. The basement had a slight flood. And unfortunately, my fez got caught up in it. And it's like, now I've got to replace it. All right, so... give me a minute. Let me give Little French Lady her extra 15 I owe her. That will put her at 120. And that gives Guapo 75 whammies. Yeah, join the Shriners. They get to drive a car. Yeah. I could just imagine this 6'5" frame trying to fit into one of those little tiny cars. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Why did it just get rid of her extra 15 again? All right. Remind me, little French lady, to give you 15 more points when we're done. That is weird. I don't know why it's not giving her points. All right. In the movie, Mother, Jugs, and Speed, what role did Raquel Welch play in that movie? Which role did Raquel Welch play in the comedy Mother, Jugs, and Speed? All right, Brian says Mother. Little French lady says Speed. Guapo is in with his guess, and that means, bros, you get Jugs. Did Raquel Welch play the role of Mother? No, she did not play the role of Mother. Did she play the role of Speed? No, she played the role of, fittingly, Jugs. All right, bros. It's a room choice. We have the hall, the dining room, and the billiard room. Bros says the murder took place in the hall. Is he right? No, it didn't take place in the hall either. So, 45, that puts you at one. Whoop, get back here. That puts Guapo at 120 whammies, just playing in the audience. The amazing thing is that's like 2 wheel spins. It's a vault shot and something else like with no issues. Oh, okay. I see what it did. Hold on. Let me give little French lady. I forgot it does it on this side. There we go. Not present online. No, do not present online like a dummy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next question. The record distance for a paper airplane that was thrown from a standing position is what distance? Did the airplane make it 1.5 miles, 1 mile, 1.25 miles? All right, we got Brian's guess in. The record distance for a paper airplane that was thrown from a standing position is how far? All right, Brian with 1.25, little French lady with 1.5, bros with 1, and the studio audience in. Was it 1.25 miles? It was indeed. From a standing position, a gentleman threw a paper airplane that literally flew 1.25 miles. And if you guys have ever seen James May's Toy Stories, they tried to do that with a balsa plane. That balsa plane, I think they said, went 3 miles just on being thrown. All right, Brian. With that, we're looking for a weapon. We're looking for a revolver, a rope, or the knife. Did Mr. Body get stabbed? No, he did not get stabbed either. Wow, where are my Cluedos tonight? Not a 1 so far. And that puts... Wapo has earned 200 whammies. Or just short of 200 whammies for participating in the audience. All right, guys, your next question. How many strings are there on a double bass? How many strings are there on a double bass? Rose says 8. Brian says 6. We'll give our studio audience a second to see if they want to throw their guess in. How many strings are on a double bass? And the studio audience is agreeing with Bros and says there's 8. Are there 8 strings on a double bass? No, there are not 8 strings. Ryan says there are 6 strings on a double bass. No, a double bass is just like any other standard bass. There are 4. And with that, little French lady gets to point a finger at another suspect. So, little French lady, so far you've made 2 accusations and 2 failures. Is this the right accusation? She says it's Miss White. Is it Miss White? No, it's not Miss White either. I know there's got to be a Cluedo answer in here somewhere. There has to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question on the board. The measuring of time is based on an ancient numbering system for which of the following? The measurement of time is based on the ancient numbering system from which of the following? Is it the Phoenicians, the Sumerians, or the Egyptians? Ryan says it's the Sumerians. Little French lady jumps back in and says it's the Phoenicians. Rose just sits back and like, I'm going to let them 2 choose, and then I'm taking whatever's left. Is it the Sumerians? It is the Sumerians, and that means Brian gets to determine if he can find the right room for this murder. Was it the dining room or was it the billiard room? Brian says it's the billiard room. No, it's not the billiard room. And so we know where the first Cluedo is, even if it doesn't pop up like it's supposed to. We know there is one Cluedo in the dining room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next question on the board. Which rock group got its start at a Dublin high school as the Larry Mullen Band? Which rock group got its start at a Dublin high school as the Larry Mullen Band? Was it the Corrs? Was it the Cranberries? Or was it U2? Brian jump in just like, get out of the way, little French lady. It's U2. Let's see what we got in the audience. Waiting to see if that timestamp's going to change. It's not changing. All right. Brian says it was U2. the Larry Mullen Band? Was it U2? It was U2. U2 basically got its start as the Larry Mullen Band. And I want to say that is not a Wikipedia fact. That is a Billboard fact, I think. Oh, look at this, Brian. You get to make your first suspect accusation. So, Brian, was it done by Colonel Mustard, Miss Peacock, or Mr. Green? He says it was done by Colonel Mustard. It was done by Colonel Mustard, which means Brian has just given El Guapo another 100 whammies. So that is our first Cluedo, which means now all point values are double. The next Cluedo is worth 200 points. The next question is, in 1938, this country nationalized most of the properties of British and American oil companies, taking over assets valued at some $450 million. In 1938, this country nationalized most of the properties of British and American oil companies, taking over assets valued at $450 million. All right, we got Brian. He says it was Saudi Arabia that did it. Little French lady says it was China that did it. And Bro says it was Mexico that did it. Now you got to remember, 1938 was a while ago. Because this one may actually surprise people. This one may actually surprise people. Because it was Mexico. In 1938, Mexico took over every British and American oil platform, station, whatever in their country, and just seized it. And with that, that means Bros, you get to choose the next suspect. Now, we already know Colonel Mustard did it. So you are basically doing this for points. You're going to get double whatever the point value appears to be. So, Bros, who would you like to interrogate? Mr. Green is worth 90 points for Mr. Green. And Bros, you are right back in this game. Because, again, it's high score among the detectives that count. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next question. He played the title roles in the 1941 remake of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He played both title roles in the 1941 remake of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Was it Spencer Tracy, Joseph Cotton, or Chris Raines? Little French lady says it's Joseph Cotton. See if the audience is giving anything. Brian says it was Spencer Tracy. And that means Bros gets Claude Rains. Boy, did I say Chris Raines? Yeah, okay. I said a wordy dirt. Let's see. Who played the title role in the 1941 film? Was it Joseph Cotton? No. It was Spencer Tracy. The 1941 remake version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was Spencer Tracy. So with that, Brian, You are looking for the second Cluedo. Is it behind the revolver or behind the rope? Brian says it is behind the revolver. Is he right? No, it is behind the rope, but that is still 150 more points. And this is where we stand. There is one suspect left that is worth points. There's one weapon left. We know that's a Cluedo. There is one room left. We know that's a Cluedo. That's 500 points on those two Cluedos. So this is still anybody's game unless Brian gets one of the Cluedos. All right. The next and one of the most important questions of this murder mystery. What sport did Dr. Benjamin Spock win an Olympic gold medal in the 1924 Olympics? In which sport did Dr. Benjamin Spock win an Olympic gold medal in the 1924 Olympics? Rose says it's the high jump. Little French lady says it's swimming. I have the audience's guesses in. Was it the high jump? No, it was not the high jump. Was it swimming? No, it was actually Dr. Benjamin Spock had a medal in rowing. He was one of the, I'm trying to remember, is he the 4 or the 2, 4, or 8 crew? I think he was a member of the 4-man crew. I think it was a member of the 4-man crew. And with that, Brian, you know what's behind it. It is the rope. It is the Cluedo. And with that, Brian scores 300 points. Ooh, it went up. And with that, one of my audience members has just won 300 whammies. Which means I don't know what that third Cluedo is worth. I would have swore that second Cluedo should have been 200. Then the last one is 300. So no matter what, ladies and gentlemen, Brian is our winner. Well, let me take that back. I won't say that just yet. I will say it is very likely Brian is that winner. All right. Next question. British soccer fans who started the disastrous 1985 Heysel Brussels riot were supporters of this city's team. Were they fans of Manchester City, Manchester United, or Liverpool? British soccer fans who started the disastrous 1985 Brussels riot were supporters of this city's team. Brian says it's Liverpool. Let's see what the audience, let's see what Little French Lady and Bro say. And anything new from the audience? Yep, I think. Let me see what my timer says. I gotta see my clock. Okay. Is it C, Liverpool? It was Liverpool, which means Brian has basically locked this away because he's getting whatever the mystery points are for Mrs. Peacock, which is 45 points. Or no, times, wow, it multiplied times 6. 800, yep. All right, so 90 points goes there. And for the studio audience, because they can be competing for the last set of whammies, and because officially we have to announce where the murder took place, one of television's first half-hour soaps The Edge of Night was set in this town. One of television's first half-hour soaps. The Edge of Night was set in this town. Was it Monticello? Was it Salem? Or was it Oakdale? Brian says Oakdale. Little French lady says Salem, and that means Bros gets Monticello. And we have the audience guesses in. Was the Edge of Night in Oakdale? No, it was not set originally in Oakdale. Was it the home of the witches and the covens and the scarlet letters and the dunking stools, Salem? No, it was actually set in Monticello. Now, bros, here is the question. We have one room left. We know it's the Cluedo. If this Cluedo is worth 650 points, you've tied Brian and we have a double win. Is it 650 points? No, it's 400 points to end up with a score of 640. But, ladies and gentlemen, our lead detective tonight, to whom we all raise our pipes and our hats and our magnifying glasses that I have broken, is BWang88E8, and I got to go give out some whammies to some audience members. So, El Guapo 718 adds a lot. 385 whammies. Check and see if it added it for you, El Guapo. It should have. Just do exclamation point whammies. And that first number, that Streamlabs number for you should be like way up there now. And coming in towards the end, but he came in at just the right time. Liquid Courage joined in on one Cluedo for 300 additional whammies. All right, let's see. It says I gave that. It says I gave that. That's weird. It gave me two different... Oh, no, it did not give you yours. El Guapo, hold on. Told you guys there's a reason to participate in the audience. There we go. Now it gave them to you. I did it backwards. I always do that. All right, guys. I know LK is getting ready to get started on his. So what we're going to try to do is... Who called for a wheel spin? I saw that from somebody. Nice try, Spot or Show. You're a little bit short. I have no idea how many you have. I can find out real quick. Currency. Mr. Kosugi has 57. You have 57 total, Show. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out the spreadsheet number one. I just realized what I do need to make shortcuts to, though, because it takes me a while to find them. I am going to try this just one time. Oh, who got the wheel? Oh, somebody got the wheel. LK got the wheel. I knew I saw it somewhere. So with that, let's get to the right board. And see what LK wins out on. Oh, wah, wah. No prize on that one. Yep, womp womp. Which reminds me, I just gotta clean up my wheel a little bit. I gotta fix those number slots for the vault. I keep forgetting to do that. And I am going to try just one time. Well, we give LK some time to get himself set up tonight, if he is not already there. LK, that reminds me. How long do you expect Nerd Trivia to go? Or Geek Trivia? I like Nerd Trivia. How long do you expect it to run? Because I know what time Random is planning on streaming. And I'm going to tell you what my plan was here and now. 10:30 Central. Sweet. That gives me 30 minutes. I can work with that. Because what I'm going to do is we'll send them on when you're up. I'm going to raid you. But I'm going to try to get my channel to host you. Then when you're done, I'm going to get back on for 30 minutes. We're going to do one list. And then we're going to send you guys over to Random Gaming. I am trying to play networker or networky around streamers. So it's going to be, what do you call them, a buffer? If I can make this work, it's going to be a full-time thing. So you guys will actually see a lot more list episodes during the week. That's the plan. Now, whether or not it works, and it's going to be very, very, I'm going to say it's going to be limited to, I don't want to say an inner circle. Oh, I forgot Jeremy's doing karaoke tonight too. Because he's like daring me to do country music, and I don't know if I'm going to be up for that. But yeah, it's something I've been thinking about, is basically because I know, yeah, but see, like I said, he dared me, and I almost accepted, and I backed off. He dared me, so I almost accepted. So anyway, let me. I'm gonna try this while I'm here, because, like I said, I gotta figure out why my Price is Right game bombed out today, and it shouldn't have. Basically, what we're gonna do, Trance, is make sure you guys go over to Liquid Courage here in about 10, 15 minutes, or whatever it is, 10 minutes. And then when his episode's done, or right towards the end of it, he'll give me a sign or something. I'm going to come back on, and I'm going to do another list episode tonight. Oh, from here on out, it's just basically testing. From here on out, because we just hit the 8 o'clock mark. We just hit the 8 o'clock mark, which is my goal on Saturdays now. Is basically 5:30 to 8. And then if I've got the energy, either follow up on you or whoever I just happen to find. Oh, Guapo! I don't blame you, Guapo. Let's see what happens. Ah! No prize yet again. The wheel is being a harsh mistress. All right, so let me do this because I want to see why my damn program failed. I'm trying to get to a specific one, so bear with me. And I think it has to do with the fact that it crashed earlier.
$20,000, it must be exact.
Backseat driver.
Yeah, because all of this was working earlier. Oh, I think it was from when it crashed during the Listwitz game. Or during the list.
It's now or never.
Developer, Actually, let me do this real quick while I'm here. Modules, module 1, debug and compile. I got to figure that one out. Because, like I said, it died and it shouldn't have. That's why actually I had to turn the 4-letter word off. Because I thought that's what was doing it. Oh, wait a minute. I got 2 programs open. Let's close that one. And we'll close that one. I gotta go clean up my clue file because we just used up all 18 questions in my clue file. Alright, guys. Liquid Courage is going live in 7 minutes. I got 7:53. And then we will go harass him. Tonight, I know you guys are gonna love it. It's Geeky Nerd Trivia. And like I said, what I'll probably do is I'm going to be listening in, but I got to figure out why my programs are croaking. I probably have to PC restart is what it is. I'll restart the PC and then it'll work. Guaranteed that's what it's going to take. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I want to thank each and every one of you that were here tonight for the bugs. And the not-so bugs, and everything that did work and everything that didn't work. Like I said, I am still in the process of getting avatars for a lot of you put into some of these games. We're making good progress. I think... I'm trying to think. I'm thinking... Oh, what am I thinking? I'm thinking I might pull a late night Jeopardy tonight. We'll have to see. Because I haven't started drinking yet. So my brain is worrying in my head. It's doing everything right except... Well, that one worked. Okay. Shuffle and deal. That one worked. Load them dice. Let's see if I can get this. I had to just close something and I don't know what I closed and everything is now working. See, bros, now it works. Now it works. Oh, I've been fighting this thing all day, and I don't know what I just closed, but it's working again. So, I may change up tonight. I think after LK, for that 30 minutes, we're going to do a lot of one-player games. I think we're going to do a lot of Price is Right games. Hello, Chuck. How you doing, my friend? What is good? You just missed us. We're getting ready to wrap things up. We're trying to chew up the last couple of minutes before LK goes live. He will be live in about 4 minutes. Oh, Chuck, I changed which avatar I used for you. Originally, I had you as young Einstein. But I think the tourist one worked better. Just because of the glasses and stuff. So I changed it up. You still get one personally for you. Because you've been good to me on DLive and everything. But I got to looking at them. And I went through and I was shuffling around some of the generic ones. Now let's see if Winsanity actually works. This is going to piss me off if this one starts working within the next 2 minutes. I just stand outside my door. You'll hear plenty of them. At least Red's right. At least they're fireworks tonight, not gunshots. All right, let's see if... See, now it's working. I closed something, and I don't know what I closed. I don't know what I unbroke. All right, bros. You want to do your one-player game? We can do your one-player game if you're still awake with me. Oh, I think bros ran away. All right, guys. We are going to send you guys all over to LK. And I am going to be spending some time doing some more debugging. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys that stopped by. Oh, Brian. I can't quit yet. I can't. I am so sorry, Brian. I feel like a total idiot. Brian, I almost forgot the most important part of the episode. I owe you a prize, senor. All right. So you would like what's behind curtain number 2. And I'm going to tell you, it's a little family time for you. If you got a family that loves games. Because you are now the proud owner of the Iron and Ale game. You are now the proud owner. I can't believe I almost totally forgot to wrap things up by giving you your prizes. Of Iron and Ale. So this will be going to you, my friend. As soon as I figure out what I did with the other pile of stuff. Oh, I think it's back over there. I think. I put a lot of stuff on the bar counter to do that. But yes, I totally forgot about it. Yes, Chuck, that is one of the Mercedes you actually sent me. That is, I gave away the BMW one. Well, not last episode, but I think the episode before last. And now it's the Mercedes time. All right, guys. So it is 8 o'clock. We are going to send you guys right over to Liquid Courage. And like I said, for us, just remember, and I'm going to put it in chat, our secret word is kills. And tell him he doesn't have one. So with that, guys, we're going to wish each and every one of you a very good night. And we will see you guys after LK, right before Random Gamer. Hopefully, if we time everything right. So be good to yourselves, be good to your friends, be good to your neighbors, be good to a stranger. Because one day that stranger is going to work his way up the list to a friend or a neighbor. You guys have a very good night. And we will see you guys in a little while.